we're going over 10 items that I've been obsessed with this fall. I'm also going to share with you a few recent purchases of mine as we gear up and get into the colder months. But yeah, so it's just a mashup of some clothing items, shoes, and accessories that some are recent purchases, some are not, but I can't get enough of them this year. Let's go ahead and kick it off with actually shoes. So I haven't shown this on my channel yet, but earlier this year, I think during the Labor Day sales, I bought these, some dust. All right, I bought these, I think they're called the Rocky boots from Steve Madden. As you can see, these are a dupe of the Miu Miu boots, and these are, well, actually, let me just take the stuffing out so I can show you. Okay. All right. These are over the calf boots, and this is a fully leather upper and shaft. The inside, I think, is some man-made material lining, and then we have rubber soles. Mine are dirty because I've been wearing these again on repeat, hence this video. But yeah, this is in the distressed kind of brown leather, so this is not a trickery of lighting. That's actually just the distressing on the brown leather. It has some chunky silver hardware, and I wore this at the airport once. And well, was I at the airport? No, actually, I wore this to a concert, and they had a metal detector, and my shoes set off the metal detector. But these shoes, I did get them true to size. They're a very generous kind of toe shape, and they're super comfortable. I've worn these dancing, I've worn these to concerts, I've worn these to work. So I can say that I've been on my feet for long periods of time without sitting, and I've had no issues with this. I'm wanting actually the leather to get a little bit more worn in and slouchy. As you can see, it's still kind of stiff even without the boot insert into it. But here's the other one. And these, again, are a dupe from Steve Madden. I think they're called the Rocky boots. But these are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And this leather, so this is, this is actual leather, and it smells like leather. It smells amazing. So I think that the quality of these materials is really great, and the comfort level is absolutely perfect. So I'm really enjoying wearing these boots, and honestly, I've actually worn them in the rain too, and they've had zero issues. So again, a fantastic purchase earlier this year, and I've really been loving wearing these. Number 2, and sticking with boots, are these Wolfie boots from Freebird. These are also in a distressed style. This is a black distressing actually, and these have this like yellow stitching on them, which I think just makes them look rock and roll. So I love wearing these boots. They are a shorter boot style. They're ankle. I wouldn't recommend kind of wearing this with shorts or a skirt or anything that doesn't go beyond the boot, because it will cut off your ankle, your leg, and make you look shorter. So I typically wear these under jeans, but they're just some cool rock and roll boots. And I'm definitely a boot girl, and next month I'm going to go over my boot collection so that you guys can see, because this is my element. Boot season is my favorite shoe season of all, and I do have a little bit of a boot and shoe obsession. So I also really like and enjoy cowboy boots, or cowgirl group or cowgirl boots, whatever you want to call them. But this is definitely one of my favorites. And I feel like for my winter wardrobe or fall winter wardrobe, these just go perfectly. So these are from Freebird. They're the Wolfie boots in this black distressed kind of coloring. There we go. And for number 3, I can't say I'm a boot girl without some traditional cowboy boots. So these are from Dan Post. I can't remember the name of this boot, but I will put it somewhere on the screen. And these are just your traditional cowboy boot in this brown color. So as you can see here, it's got kind of variations of brown. I would say it's not a crazy horse leather, but it reminds me of a crazy horse finish where you get these different variations in the brown leather. These smell amazing. So this will make your whole room smell like leather when you buy them. But they are a full leather boot. So they are leather lined. They have leather soles. Mine are dirty because I've been wearing them. So I'm not gonna, that's just a little peek, I guess. But yeah, full leather cowboy boots, kind of traditional. I think these are either 11 or 12 inch shaft. I'm not sure. But these boots I can wear under jeans. I can wear them with a skirt. I can wear them with leggings. I really just enjoy wearing these boots. And yeah, this is the season for boots. And I'm definitely a cowboy or cowgirl. Cowboy or cowgirl boot girly. Yeah, okay. I think I got that right. So that's number 3. Number 4, and kind of the easiest thing to wear with my boots, the ones that I'm obsessing over, at least the Dan Post boots and the Steve Madden Rocky boots, are leggings. So my favorite brand, and I was just telling somebody the other day, like you're either a Lululemon girl or you're a Vuori girl. And so my brand of choice is Vuori. And these are the clean elevation leggings. So I think these are great. I don't know what kind of, technology they use, but they're so soft and comfortable. And so these clean elevation ones are probably my favorite ones for actually wearing outdoors. It does have a little pocket in the back in case you don't have a bag and you want to stick some cash, some chapstick or a card or wherever you need into the back kind of waist pocket. But very simple. And yeah, so I would definitely recommend these clean elevation leggings. My second choice, even though we're still on category number 4, I'm just putting Vuori leggings into the whole leggings into Vuori into category number 4. My second choice, and these are more of like lounging around the house. Particularly, I think they're more lounging around the house because of the tag placement. They decided to put the tag right here on the thigh, which doesn't really make sense for me unless you really want to show the branding. But these are my around the house kind of leggings. These are the all the feels leggings. So super soft. I love this one. I feel like this is way more comfortable and less restrictive than the clean elevation ones. But my only downside to this all the feels legging, and it really is all the feels, because when you feel it, it just feels like a cloud. But this attracts lint. So if you're wearing a sweater, if you have pets, cats, dogs, chickens, this will show all the, it'll collect the dust. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking to kind of jump into the brand, I would definitely recommend starting with the clean elevation legging. Number 5 for me is a midi length skirt. So this one is from a brand called Ecote. I think that's pronounced right, but This I've had for probably over 10 years. I bought this, I believe, at like a Urban Outfitters. And it's just a flowy kind of A-line skirt. It's midi length and it has these really cool buttons that go up the front. And then there is a front kind of slit where the button stops, so you get to see a little bit of leg whenever you're walking or whenever the wind blows. But I like wearing these with some sheer tights and my boots and a chunky sweater. I just think it's a very cool vibe, especially in the fall. And this is, you know, one of the things, or one of my favorite things in my wardrobe that I've worn a few times on repeat. Other options, a little bit more recent options that you could probably just pick up. Again, like I said, I bought this probably 10 years ago. I do have these little slip skirts from J. Crew. So I have this one in leopard and another one in orange, very fall colors. And again, they're midi length as well. They're slip skirts, but I can say probably same concept. You just throw some sheer tights underneath, throw some boots on and a chunky sweater, or even a fitted, you know, black turtleneck and a coat, and walk out the door. Very simple outfits. And to kind of mix up just the different things that you wear, well, I wear a lot of jeans. I wear leggings. I'm really on the casual side, so having a few more feminine options to jazz up my wardrobe during the cooler months, kind of, I like to mix it up. So yeah, that's where we're gonna go with number 5. Working our way up, I guess we start with boots and then bottoms. Kind of midway is this belt. Now this is from Abercrombie and Fitch. It is a full leather belt. This one's in black. And what I love about this belt, I got this very cheap. This is in just a small, medium size. Can't really tell. But what I love about this belt is, one, it's got the silver hardware. So I love silver hardware. I wear both. I mix my metals all the time and I have no problems doing it. But I love that this silver hardware with this black, and the way that the hardware is designed, it looks a little bit Western. So it's very trendy, it's modern without being too in your face. So if you're looking for a very simple, classic, but also slightly trendy belt, I mean, look at Abercrombie and Fitch. They surprisingly have really decent accessories at very accessible prices. And again, this is a full leather belt. I find the hardware very sturdy. I mean, it does not feel plasticky at all. It's very sturdy, and this has just been a really great accessory. I wear this belt all the time. I think we're on number 7 now. So number 7, I'm going to go with a chunky sweater. So this is, I believe, all right, I looked it up. This is the Soufflé yarn sweater from Uniqlo. This is a best-selling sweater. This is in the dark gray. You can go online and purchase this sweater. But this is super soft and comfortable. It's not wool, it's not cashmere, but it's like, well, I guess what they call their yarn, soufflé yarn. It's 57% acrylic, 32% polyester, 8% wool, and 3% spandex, and it uses recycled polyester fibers. So that's kind of the makeup of this, but as I've worn this, it does not feel scratchy at all. And I find that this dark gray color kind of just goes with everything. So you can wear this with black, you can wear this with brown. It's very easy to wear, and this has been one of my favorite items so far, kind of wearing this on repeat this fall. Wow, I can't believe I'm already up to number 8. Number 8 is probably the most expensive thing that I'm going to show today, but I got mine from the Real, so I didn't actually spend that much money. So this is a Max Mara cashmere long sweater. This is in that dark gray color again. So very similar to the chunky crew neck sweater, but this is a button-up kind of cardigan style. It's long and it's just super warm and comfy. So again, I like wearing this with a pair of leggings, t-shirt, maybe a turtleneck, throw this on with some nice, you know, high boots, and well, actually you could wear some Chelsea boots or whatever boots you want to wear and walk out the door. So super easy, super casual, and super comfy, which I think is kind of my theme with this video. And actually I wore this the other day with a skirt. So again, I just wore a black fitted turtleneck. No, it wasn't a turtleneck. I wore a black fitted t-shirt. I wore a suede mini skirt, some tights, my Steve Madden Rocky boots, and just threw this long cardigan over it. So this was fantastic to wear, actually. I really enjoyed wearing this, and I love, love, love being comfy and cozy. And I feel, even though this is very, I guess you would say like quiet luxury, I feel great in this sweater. So I don't know if it's because it's Max Mara, I don't know if it's because it's cashmere, but I do feel a little bit bougie in this sweater and I just like it. Number 9, and this, I don't actually have a brand for this, but I would say this is a blanket scarf. So this is very wide, as you can see, and very long, to where you could wear this pretty much however you want. You can wear this as a shawl. You can technically wear this as like a blanket if you're going on a plane ride or something. But this is a fantastic, fantastic accessory. So this one I bought probably over 10 years ago as well. I bought it from one of those like Himalayan boho stores. And I remember at the time, I think I spent like $100 on this, and I thought that was crazy expensive. But honestly, the amount of times that I've worn this scarf, I would repurchase this item over and over and over. And of all my scarves, I get the most compliments on this one. And this one, you see how it's just that oversized kind of blanket scarf, so it's super chunky and it's super warm. And then if it starts raining, I just kind of pop this over my head and boom, I'm ready to go. I have my jacket on, don't even have to worry about the water. But this oversized blanket scarf is probably one of my favorite fall and winter accessories. And I'm actually looking at another one from Pendleton. So I'm thinking about getting that this year just to give this one a rest. I've been wearing this scarf for 10 years, over 10 years. So I think it's time to change it up a little bit, but this accessory is fantastic and is definitely in constant rotation this time of year, and I just love it. I just love it. And number 10, we're going to end on a bag. And of course, I don't really have any other option but to show you kind of my bag of the year, and that is the Coach Brooklyn. Now I have 3 different versions. I have the Coach Brooklyn 28 in the love leather. This one comes with the charms here on the side. And I have the 2 Brooklyn 23s with the fringe. So this one's in suede and this one's in black. I'm grouping this all together in its own category, number 10, just Coach Brooklyn in general, because this bag has been fantastic and it goes with everything that I've been wearing and everything that I've been loving. So really, you can't go wrong picking up a Coach Brooklyn, and you find that these bags are just fantastic. This one is great for if you're just looking for something every day. I mean, I've taken this out too. So I've gone to dinner, I've gone to the movies, gone to the bar with this bag. I've done my daily errands. This is a great like everyday size. I don't find this to be too big. I find it comfortable. It easily goes over big chunky sweaters like this one. So you can see I still have quite a bit of a arm drop, and so it's very comfortable. But I feel like for a little bit of fun and pizzazz, I really enjoy these little smaller sizes. So I know that there's a lot of kind of hype on the internet with specifically the largest size, which I think is the 39 and the 28. Don't see too many people talking about the 23, but I love this little 23 size. Now, I can get this little 23 kind of over my shoulder. It is a little bit tight, especially with this chunky sweater. So I don't mind throwing it over my shoulder if I need to be hands-free for a moment. But typically I do wear this bag in the crook of my arm or handheld. And this is just a fun fall bag. So really enjoying wearing my Coach Brooklyns. I think that for all of my handbags so far this fall, these have been my go-to bags. This style has been perfect. I've really been enjoying it, and I don't think you can go wrong with a Coach Brooklyn. Alright, well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on kind of what my top 10 things this fall has been, what I've been wearing, what's been on constant rotation, and see if you have similar items or if there's something that you've been really enjoying this fall. I'd love to hear about them in the comments down below, and maybe I'll go and test them out or try them out myself. So please give me inspiration on more things that I can buy and wear, because I really do have a lot of fun making these types of videos as well as trying out different styles. So again, thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.